Today, Monday, the 7th of October 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which we backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to access our hand-picked match prediction based on membership-only videos, and as well as our top 10 and top 15 game predictions based on top 1.5 and 2.5 goal match picks and corner kicks match prediction events, straight wins, which you can use for your own picks to boost your winning by a greater percent. Then, of course, you want to make sure to join the Level 2 Pro membership package plan to start to have access to all of these features to take your winning to the next level. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. You can easily click on it, navigate and join to become a member to start to have access to members only videos and match prediction picks to boost your winning by a greater percent. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first match pick, we are looking at Belgium in the Pro League U21, a match between Rala playing against ROFC Liège. For these match predictions, you are going to see that the recent performance of Rala, based on recent events they have had, prove that they score between 2 to 5 and 3 goals per each event. That of its opponent, on the other hand, is also good at scoring and also good at conceding, same way as Rala. Looking at the performance of Rala at home, you're going to see that the performance at home proved that they are very, very great, scoring 4 to 5 goals per each event. That of Liège, on the other hand, is also good based on the away performance. You can see the rating here. Now, looking at the stands between these two, you're going to see that based on the standing table, and of course, looking at the form, based on recent events they've had, you're going to see that ROFC Liège and Rala sit on the third and fifth position. While Liège has played 5 games recently, they have had 3 wins, scoring 10 goals and conceding 9. Its opponent, on the other hand, have also had 5 match plays recently, 2 wins, also scoring 10 goals and conceding 9. These are 2 teams of almost equal strength in terms of offense, and you can see the defense is not very strong as well. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in this event in full time. For this particular event, you're going to see that both of these 2 have good offense, and the defense is not strong. It means they are average in terms of defense. And these 2 want to try every way possible to secure points. As a result, the impression rate will be high, and therefore want to look at goals probability as the most occurring options or option for this event. So we are looking at 1.5 going full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next, we are looking at Norway in the 3rd division group 3, a match between Accident against Salzburg. For this event, you're going to see that the home team, Accident, have proved that you can see they concede as much as they can and they do score as well, very offensive. That of the opponent, on the other hand, is also a very good scoring team and also a very good conceding team. And looking at the performance of the home based on whole event, you're going to see that they are very good at scoring and also very good at conceding. The opponent as well on the way proved the same, good at scoring and good at conceding. Looking at the stands and comparing the form of these 2, you're going to see that these 2 teams, based on form table, sit on almost equal position on the 8 and 9. While Accident have had 5 games recently, they have had 2 wins, 7 goals scored and 9 conceded. And Salzburg, on the other hand, have had 2 wins out of 5 events played, and they have had 11 goals scored and 14 conceded. Very good at scoring and also very good at conceding. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular tournament, of course, both of these 2 sides are good in conceding power. That is, they concede a lot of goals. And looking at the fact that they are also good based on goal scoring probability, we want to look at the possibility of goals as well. Since both sides are good at concede, we want to look at 1.5 goal or 2 goals over in this event in full time. Looking at the next, we're looking at Norway Division 2 in Group 1, a match between Viking against Tonsberg. For this event, of course, Viking have proved that they are very conceding based on recent events they have had, even though they also try to score goals as well. Its opponent, on the other hand, you're going to see they are the same, very also conceding. And looking here at the stance of Viking based on home game played, you're going to see that when they mostly play at home, they are really good. That of Tonsberg, on the other hand, concede a lot. And as a result, we want to look at the stand form comparison of these 2. You're going to see that based on form of these 2 sides, Viking and Tonsberg, sit here on the 12th and 13th position, almost of equal position here on the table. And 5 events played by Tonsberg they have had 4 goals scored, 8 concede. That of Viking, 7 goals scored and 9 concede. You're going to see that the conceding power is not very strong, especially that of Viking is good at offense and the defense is weak. So I want to look at two major picks in this event in full time. Since these two teams are almost of equal strength on the league table, both of the two want to fight to secure points. Vikings, which is the home team, will try every possibility to try to net in goal, and the opponent as well, on the other hand, will also try the same. Therefore, since both of the two want to try to impress, goals probability will be our most occurring option. We want to look at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time or 2 goals as well. Looking at the next here, we're looking at Norway Division 2 in the Group 2, a match between Vålerenga against SK Jhin. We are looking at the fact that Vålerenga, which is the home team, concede as much as they can. They are very conceding. That of its opponent as well, on the other hand, is also very, very conceding. They concede too much of goals. Looking at Vålerenga at home, same, very conceding power is very strong. That of the away, the conceding power is also very strong. And looking at the stance of these two, comparing the form in terms of recent games they have had, you're going to see that these two teams sit on almost equal position on the table. And you can see that the conceding power here is very, very high. 21 goal concede for Vålerenga, 12 concede for SK Jhin for just 5 games played. And want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this event, of course, since both of the two sides are very strong in conceding power, we want to look at the probability of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time, since the defense is very weak. Looking here at the next, we are looking at Norway in the 3rd Division Group 6, a match between, that is, Viborg against Elche. For this event, of course, the home team proved that they are very good in terms of scoring and also concede a lot. The opponent as well, on the other hand, is the same, very good at scoring and also very good at conceding. Looking at the stance of these two, especially the home team, based on home result, they are very good. Its opponent, Elche, on the other hand, is also good, but also very conceding. Looking at the form comparison of these two, you are going to see that these two teams sit on the 5th and 7th position based on form. While Elche have had 5 events played, they have had 3 wins, same way as Viborg, that has also had 3 wins for 5 events played, scoring 11 goals and conceding 8. Its opponent scored 14 and conceding 8, good at scoring, and the defense is not strong. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this tournament as well, both of the two sides are good at offense. The defense also is weak, is not very strong, and both of the two sides, compression, that is impression rate, will be high. As a result, goals probability will be the most secured option here. We want to look at least 1.5 goal in full time or 2 goals over. Looking here at the next, we are looking at Portugal in the Portugal League Women, a match between SK playing against Braga. These two teams, of course, especially the home team, try to score, as you can see, 2 to 3 goals per each event. But also the conceding power is good. Braga, on the other hand, is the most offensive team, and they have had almost all their games being won recently. Looking at the performance of Braga at the away, you're going to see the performance is great. That of the home team, you're going to see conceding power is good. Looking at the stands and comparing the form of these two, you're going to see that SK and Braga sit in the 2nd position and also on the 9th position. For Braga, they are very offensive. For 4 games played, all the 4 wins record. 19 goals scored, 3 conceded. Offensive and defensive. That of its opponent, on the other hand, not good at offense, but poor in defense. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks in full time. For this tournament, Braga women is very offensive and very defensive. And since the home team defense is weak, the away team want to take advantage of the weak defense of the away, therefore, of the weak defense of the home. Therefore, we want to look at Braga, which is the away team, to lead this match in full time, or the possibility of Braga to have over 1 goal in full time. Therefore, want to look at Braga to lead 1.5 goal in full time and Braga to score over 1 goal. These are our major picks in this event. Looking here at the next, we are looking at England in the Premier League 2, a match between Sunderland U21 against Debby. The performance of Sunderland recently have proved to be very great. They scored 2, 2, and 3 goals per each event, even though they do concede as much as they can as well. Its opponent, on the other hand, is also good at scoring and they're good at concede. You can see 4, 1, and 2 based on goals scored, and the conceding power 3 and 3 per each event. You can see based on the stance, especially Sunderland at home, they prove that they are good and also good at scoring and good at conceding. Debby, on the other hand, concede very much as well. Looking at the stand comparison of these two, you're going to see based on form, Sunderland and Debby sits here on the 18 and 21 position, while Debby has had 5 event played, 2 wins, 9 goals scored, and 10 conceded. Its opponent, on the other hand, 15 goals conceded, 11 goals scored, offensive, the defense is weak. This one as well, offensive, defense is weak. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular tournament, both of the two sides are good at offense and poor in defense. And as a result, the impression rate will be high. Since both of the two sides want to try their very possible best to secure points, there will be the probability of goals. So we want to look at 1.5 or 2.5 goal in this event in full time. Looking at the next here, we are looking at Jordan in the Sheet Cup, a match between Al Jazeera playing against AITA. In this event, of course, the home team proved to be very offensive in terms of recent games they have had, scoring between 2 to 3 goals per each event. The opponent, on the other hand, also proved to be good. And looking at the recent games, that is the form of these two, comparing their forms based on recent events they have had, you're going to see for AITA, they have had just 2 games, 4 goals scored, 4 conceded. Good at scoring, poor in defense. Its opponent as well, 2 matches played, 2 goals scored, 3 conceded. 2 teams of almost equal strength in terms of conceding power, but offense, where that is good at offense. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, this is just the 3rd round of this tournament. Both of the two sides want to impress, and it is a cup. Therefore, they want to fight every possibility to have points. As a result, goals probability is the most occurring option. We want to look at 1.5 goal in full time or 2 goals over. Looking here at the next, we're looking at England in the Premier League 2, a match between Reading against Norwich U21. The performance of Reading, based on recent event played, have proved that their offensive is strong, they are good at offense, and they also concede. Its opponent Norwich, on the other hand, proved the same, good at offense and poor at defense. And looking at the form of these two to compare the recent form, based on recent most 5 games they have had, looking at Readings and Norwich, you're going to see here the seats on the 17 and 19 position. While Norwich have had 5 events played, they have scored 12 goals, conceding 12, good at offense, poor in defense. The opponent Reading, on the other hand, average in offense, poor in defense. And looking at everything in place, we are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular tournament, both of the two sides want to try every way to impress and to secure points. And since these two teams are good at offense and the defense is poor, we're looking at goals probability as well. 1.5 goal in full time as one of the major picks. We also want to look at 2.5 goals in full time. And to those of you who want to access even more games, especially our upcoming top match prediction for the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, based on our top 10 and top 15 list of game prediction based on 1.5 and 2.5 goals and corner kick pick prediction event, then of course you want to make sure that you join to become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan to start to have access to all of members only videos and all of these features to take your winning to the next level. The link is below this video. You want to click to join and start to benefit from members only videos. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye bye for now.